All right, girls. So I started publishing on Amazon KDP in 2018, and I've made multiple six figures publishing books, specifically coloring books. So here are the things I wish I knew before starting on Amazon KDP, which, by the way, you can start from anywhere in the world, even as a beginner. And so the first thing I wish I would have known is that KDP can terminate your account at any time. It's true. So a little while back, I think I was like on the way to Starbucks or something. I don't know. I was doing something and I saw that I got an email that said, your account has been terminated. I was like, wait, what? Terminated? For what? So I started reading through the email, and according to Amazon, there was a category issue with my book. But keep in mind, during the time my account was terminated, the way that we set up categories was a little bit different than it is now. Now the category system has improved so much, so it's easier to place your book in the most appropriate category. But sometimes, depending on what type of book you publish, you are still kind of fishing to know exactly what the best category is. So now with my coloring books, I only place my coloring books in coloring book categories. Let me show you.
So when you're in the back end of your KDP account and you scroll down to the category section, you can choose up to 3 categories. So before, I used to put my coloring books sometimes in the activity book categories, but now I only put them in the coloring book category. So let me show you how to find that category. You would just come down to crafts, hobbies, and home, coloring book for grown-ups, and then let's say I have a coloring book that has animals in it and patterns in it. Then what I'll do in that scenario is I will go ahead and choose the animal category as well as mandalas and patterns, and that will give me my 2 categories. Sometimes I'll just leave it at 2 categories because in my opinion, less is more. So once you choose your coloring book categories, then you can just come here to save the categories.
So some of the things that you can do to avoid your account being terminated or your book being blocked is making sure that you're choosing the most appropriate category for your book, and make sure your categories also line up with those 7 keywords that you put in your back end as well, so that they're correlating. Also, make sure you are not just building on Amazon KDP's platform, because we don't own any of these platforms. So if one day the platform goes away, or if one day your account gets suspended or terminated, you will still be able to sell your book if you also publish and sell your book on your own platform. Now for this, I use Shopify. You can start with Shopify for just $1. So once your book gets published and it's uploaded on Amazon KDP, I recommend going and ordering you some copies, sis. Build your website, sell your books from your website as well. Also, make sure you save your interior and your cover file that you need to upload your book in case you one day need to also upload that book into a new platform such as Ingram Spark or Lulu. Oh, and when you build your own website, also consider adding your books as a digital file so that people have the option to either get the book shipped to them, or they can go ahead and download the digital file where they can print out coloring pages or the coloring book on the type of paper they want to use. And that also gives them access so they can download and print that book immediately. They're not having to wait for the mail to get the book to them and all that kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? You're giving them options. All right, so the second thing I wish I knew before selling on Amazon is you need to invest in your business. Keep in mind that you can publish your book for absolutely free. But once you start making money from your book, reinvest that money back into more books to grow your business, tools to help you grow your business like ChatGPT or Midjourney, and even trainings and coaching that is going to help you scale your business so that it becomes more of a passive business for you and you can start making money in your sleep. For me personally, when I started publishing on Amazon KDP, I didn't have a coach or a mentor that I could just go to for hands-on things. So I mainly used YouTube as a tool to learn how to put my book together. Listen, I was going from one YouTube video that could teach me this part of the process, because in 2018, all these videos that you see about Amazon KDP were not on YouTube like that. So I had to take pieces from here and there and just kind of use trial and error to publish my book. But now you have so many resources, including YouTube and coaches that have done the work before you. So invest in those tools and resources so that you can grow your business faster and avoid some of the mistakes that others have experienced before you. All right, and before we get into tip number 3, let me know if you enjoy this type of content by commenting, yes, girl. girl. That way I know to keep putting out more content like this. All right, so the third thing that I wish I would have known before publishing on Amazon KDP is that when it comes to Amazon KDP, there are tons of types of books that you can create, ranging from low content books like journals, workbooks, planners, to medium content like coloring books. So what I wish I knew before starting on KDP is that specifically creating coloring books like these sell really well on Amazon KDP. And that you need to create a series of multiples of the same types of books. So if a person likes your first book, then they'll be more likely to come back and see if you have any more books like that book. Or even if you already have the book available before they check out, then they may see that there is a series of books and go ahead and add all of the books in that series to their cart versus just purchasing one book. So that increases your overall profit. Now, if you don't know how to create the coloring books yourself, I do have a full step-by-step tutorial on the process of creating coloring books using Canva AI. And I also have a full course showing you how to do the exact same thing using Midjourney. But I go a bit deeper from idea to publishing your book on KDP to getting your book in your hand. Plus, you get access to my private community where you get a chance to ask questions, and all of that is available at Book Bag University. Both links will be in the description for you. All right, so I think we're on thing number 4. I don't know. All right, so the next thing I wish I would have known about before publishing on KDP is that no one cares about your story. I'm sorry, but they don't. They only care about how your story or your book can help them. So when it comes to marketing your book, you need to be able to focus on the value that your book provides. So for example, when I am selling my coloring book, like on Instagram or social media, rarely do I ever do a post that simply says, buy my book. Buy my coloring book, y'all. Ain't this pretty? I sell them on how my book can provide value to them. So instead of just saying this is a coloring book, this is far more than a coloring book because this helps you relax. It helps you with self-care. And y'all know after a busy day, we be needing time to ourselves. So that's something that people actually need. They can relate to that because they like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and get this coloring book. And then the fact that the cover of the book stands out to them, that just engages them more and helps them relate to the book even more. So when you are publishing your book, do not just publish a book because you think it's a good idea. I mean, not unless God gave you the idea, or if you're just publishing a book because it's on your to-do list, and this is just something that you want to do for your fulfillment, but you don't care about making sales. But if you care about making sales, you're going to want to create a book that provides value to people and a book that people are already searching for. And so when it comes to niche research, I only have used free tools so far in my business, and one of the free tools that I use is Amazon search bar. Let's take a look.
If I were to come to Amazon and I go ahead and start searching for something like, just gonna start typing mileage. As I'm typing the word out, you'll see that words show up in the drop-down menu. These are keywords or phrases that other people are already searching for. So if someone is already searching for it, then you know that there's a possibility of demand for this type of book. So if we were to click on the first one, mileage logbook for car, you'll notice that it's 691 results for this particular niche. So if people are already searching for this particular niche and the results are less than like 3,000, then this could potentially be a profitable niche because that means it's not saturated, and the fact that we saw it in the drop down. So that helps you with 2 pieces of information. You know that people are searching for it and it's not saturated.
Another free tool that I use is a Chrome extension called AMZ Expander, which just gives you a broader list of words than Amazon does. And then the third free tool that I use is called Self-Publishing Titans. And so one of the reasons that I like this free tool is because when you type in the niche, it also scores that niche.
You'll notice that when I search for a mileage logbook for car, the niche score is 85 and it's in green. So this is the third thing that can tell you that this is potentially a great niche, because if you come to the little question mark, it explains the keyword niche score. So essentially, the higher the score, the better. And Publishing Titans recommends that if you have a score of 60 and higher, that is a good sign that the niche is profitable.
So then you'll know if other people that have created books like this, if their books are selling, then you know this is probably a niche that would be good to get into. All right, and then the last thing that I wish I would have known before starting to publish on Amazon KDP, I wish I would have known that you can use AI to generate images using Canva AI or even Midjourney. But the truth is, when I started publishing in 2018, these AI tools were not available. Now they are available to you, and they definitely make the creation process much faster. So if you can find a way to implement AI, I definitely recommend giving it a try. So I mentioned Canva AI and Midjourney. I'm going to enter in the same prompt using both tools so you can see the difference in the images. Let's take a look.
All right, so we're in Canva's AI system, which is called Dreamlab. And I am going to enter in the prompts, create a black and white hand-drawn coloring page of an illustration of an African-American woman with short, wavy, curly pixie cut. The portrait should highlight her stylish glasses and elegant features. Use clean, bold lines and intricate details to define her hair and make the design suitable for coloring, no shading. And so Canva generates 4 images for us. And so these are the 4 images. I actually like image number 4. I could work with that one. So now we're going to use this same exact prompt in Midjourney and see what 4 images Midjourney gives us so that we can compare to see which style you like the best. All right, so this is the first image, second image, super cute, I like that. Third image, and we got the 4th image. All right, so we got our first image, second image, super cute. Third image is cute as well. And this is the 4th image that we generated using Midjourney. But let's say we wanted to generate an image to use maybe on a book cover if we were creating a journal or even a coloring book. I'm gonna come back to Dreamlab. This is Canva. And I'm gonna use the prompt, an airbrush digital illustration design of a beautiful African-American woman with long braids wearing a scarf and large hoop earrings, holding a Bible in her hand. She is smiling broadly. The image features vivid colors against a white background and is vector ready, high resolution, and hyper realistic with intricate detail. And so these are the 4 images. Okay, Canva, I actually love these images. They're super cute. Now let's come back to Midjourney using that same prompt and see what 4 images it generates for us this time. All right, and I actually can look at these and tell that I love them as well. Look how nice that is. Now with AI, you do have to watch out for things like this. I do not like those fingers. So what I would do if I was using Midjourney is I would simply click on subtle to create another variation of this particular image. And so these are the other ones. Oh, I love it. I love it. That is cute. And then this is just the variation. You see how I cleaned up the fingers. It gives us 4 different variations of that same image. So these are the other 3. Here's the next one, the next one, and the next one. Really, really nice. Great quality. I would still have to clean this up because I don't like how that scripture is just like right there like that. I would want it to all be one color, so I would just try to clean that up using Canva's editing tool or something like that. Or I would just regenerate the image altogether. Or just pick another image, you know. You just got to work with what you got. AI is not perfect, so, you know, you got to just sift through. And one more thing, if you have a problem creating prompts, you can always come to ChatGPT and ask it to help you generate prompts. So you can say something like, I want to create a book cover of an African American woman with locks, and I want it to have an airbrush effect. So just start describing what you actually want. Can you make me a prompt to use? All right, and so it gave us a prompt. So let's come and paste that in Canva and let's see what we get. And let's also come and paste it in Midjourney and see what we get. All right, so I don't know why it says the image might not meet the policy, but this is the image that it gave us in Canva. So this is what Midjourney gave us. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that quick example of how you can use ChatGPT to ask it for your prompts.
Now again, if you like Canva AI, then I do have a step-by-step tutorial that I'm gonna link for you in the description. And if you like Midjourney AI, I do have a full step-by-step course, which also gives you access to my private community. I'll link that in the description below as well. So those are the 5 things I wish I knew before starting on Amazon. Hopefully these tips have been helpful for you so that you can go ahead and start your publishing journey with KDP, because this is the year you finally gonna publish that book, sis. right? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you like this type of content, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe so that I know to keep putting out more content like this. I'm Latoya Nicole, and until next time, bye-bye.